The album I'm going to be talking about today and showing off is Duran's Astronaut. This is the 11th studio album by Duran. It was released on the 20th of September 2004 on Epic Records. It was the first studio album since Pop Trash, which was 2000, and the first, and to date, back then, album full since Seventh and the Ragged Tiger 1983 to be recorded by the most famous five member lineup of the band. The standalone single, 1985's single, A View to a Kill, was the last studio recording together. So this is the first since then. So the classic kind of lineup of Simon Le Bon, Nick Rhodes, Andy Taylor, John Taylor and Roger Taylor, that is the classic kind of lineup of Duran. When it did come out, it did kind of get mixed reviews from the critics, but it still reached number 3 in the UK album charts. It became the band's biggest, highest charting album in the UK since Seven the Ragged Tiger in 1983. The album itself has been certified as gold in the UK for sales over 100,000 copies. It was also certified gold in Italy as of 2008. It had sold around 260,000 copies in the US. So it's done pretty well. It's done pretty well, and to me, it's great tracks on this album. I said it's a lot poppier than normally. But there we have it. We've got the full band on the front with Astronaut. And again, I love my kind of hype stickers. So you've just got, includes the singles, Reach Up to Sunrise and What Happens Tomorrow. There you go. Because this is the actual reissue. Because quite recently, I think like a year ago, they reissued a lot of the Duran albums. And this was one of them. But I think one of my favourites on here is Finest Hour. To me, that should have been released as a single. And I do know there was a third single off this. I think it might have been Nice. Was released as a single, but I think that kind of disappeared after What Happens Tomorrow. It didn't do amazingly, but I think there was definitely 3 singles off that. So it's a really good album, good listen, definitely poppy. Now the inside, that comes out on a 2 vinyl edition, so again, as you'd expect from Duran, quite arty sleeves as well, with the lyrics on the back. With the vinyl itself, I'm just going to pull the vinyl out to have a look at the label. Again, you've got kind of images from the front sleeve and back sleeve. I think this is all done by Nick Rhodes, as you'd expect. Again, you've got your song titles on the B side, or the other side. And again, the vinyl, just like the other one, it's got the same imagery inside. But let me know what you think of this Duran album. I really like it. I think there's some great tracks on here, and obviously the track that we did the remix for me, as a band I've been into since I was like 10, 11 years old, to be able to do an official remix with them, so that's why this album really speaks to me as well, especially What Happens Tomorrow, great track. But let me know what you think of this album. I'm sure you're going to like it, but let me know.